Hello, coolers. Welcome back to another interesting episode of Viva Barca, the home of everything Barca, where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with this report claiming that on loan striker Rey Manaj will return to Barcelona after Serie A spell. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then, secondly, talking about Robert Lewandowski, it has been reported that Bayern Munich have rejected Barcelona's second offer for Lewandowski. We are also going to be looking at that. Then, finally, talking about this report claiming that Barcelona are currently in talks to extend Memphis Depay's contract until 2025. We are also going to be looking at that report. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. One of the main tasks for Barcelona during the summer transfer window will be to offload the players that are not in the manager's plans for the future. That includes deadwood from the current roster like Clement Lenglet, Samuel Umtiti and Martin Redway, among others, while players who are set to return from their loan spells such as Miralem Pjanic and Alex Collado. Now, another name is set to be added to the list as Sport reports that Rey Manaj is set to return to Barca after spending last season on loan at Serie A outfit Spezia. The 25-year-old has been with Barca since January 2020 when he arrived from Albacete and went on to feature 31 times for the B team, scoring 16 goals in the process. However, he never made a first-team appearance for Barcelona despite impressing during pre-season last year. Manaj was loaned out to Spezia in the summer 2021, who were happy to take him thanks to history with it in Italy with Cremonese, Pescara, Pisa and Inter Milan. But Rey Manaj failed to make the requisite impact during his time with Spezia, managing a paltry total of 5 goals from 30 Serie A appearances. The loan agreement between Barcelona and Spezia entitled the latter to make Manaj's signing permanent for a fee of 2.7 million euros. The clause was a non-mandatory option, and as per the report from Sport, the Italian side has decided not to take up that option. It means that Manaj will now be back at Barca on July 1st, and with just a year left on his contract with Barcelona, director Matteo Alemany still will need to find a new destination for him in the summer. Barcelona already have Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Ferran Torres and Memphis Depay as options up top and are planning to add Robert Lewandowski to the roster as well, so there is simply no space for Rey Manaj on that roster, but it remains to be seen where he ends up in the summer. Then on to the next story of discussion. Negotiations between Barcelona and Bayern Munich over a deal for Robert Lewandowski are ongoing and will end in an agreement given both clubs know there is no going back. Bayern won't make it easy, though, and have communicated to the players' camp they will reject Barca's second offer worth 32 million euros plus 5 million euros in add-on. According to Sport 1, the German club feel the Poland star is worth more. It seems they want 40 million euro upfront and in one long payment. Bayern now have more urgency to solve the situation as they are close to signing Sadio Mane and hope Barca will up their bid for Robert Lewandowski. Barca are working hand in hand with the player's agent Pini Zahavi, and their first offer was 30 million euros, but Bayern remain committed to getting what they want for the 33-year-old, who has a contract until 2023. Lewandowski, meanwhile, is on holiday in Mallorca as he waits for the situation to be resolved, having already expressed his desire to make the move to Barcelona. He has spoken publicly several times, pleading with Bayern to let him leave after 8 wonderful years with the Bundesliga champions. Barca coach Xavi Hernandez has also revealed he wants to sign Lewandowski, and the Catalan club will have a better idea of their financial situation after Thursday's member vote on the sale of future merchandising and television rights. We won't stop talking about this Lewandowski to Barca rumors until it is done. It's but normal, right? Bayern Munich are still making things tough for us, and we just need to have faith. And because right now, honestly speaking, I very much believe that the fact that Sadio Mane to Bayern is very much close, I think if I'm right, I think the deal have already been sealed, you know, from what I've been hearing, and that have just even opened the doors more for Barcelona to get their man Robert Lewandowski. You know, I know all this from Bayern is just to show that they just can't let Lewandowski leave easily. But with time, I very much knew ever since that, it was just a matter of time and Bayern will leave Lewandowski. Despite everything, because right now, I think negotiations are in a period where Barca cannot back down. It's like what matters right now is when will Lewandowski come. That is what we know. Definitely Lewandowski will make it to the Camp Nou, but what matters is when will he come, because at some point Bayern Munich will accept Lewandowski's fate and let him leave, but we don't know when that will happen. Barca have offered 30 million for their first offer, but have seen that bid rejected, and of course Bayern are hoping for at least 40 million or more before they can even start thinking if they can change their perception, whatever. But from the look of things, them getting Sadio Mane from Liverpool will just open the door more for Lewandowski to depart from the Bavarian Giants to FC Barcelona. So let's see how things go. But what we definitely know is Lewandowski will be a Barca player next season. Then on to the final story of discussion. Barcelona are reportedly in talks to extend Memphis Depay's contract at the Camp Nou until 2025. The Dutchman's current deal runs out next year, and there had been speculation he could be sold out, but it looks as though he may continue after all. The Sport are reporting that Memphis wants to stay and has told the club he's open to renewing rather than going into the final year of his contract. Negotiations are said to have progressed following yesterday's vote, which saw members authorize the sale of future merchandising and television rights. The contract extension is unlikely to affect Barca's finances too much, although the report does not add that Memphis Depay remains on the market and could leave if a big offer comes in. The Dutchman finished last season as Barca's joint top goal scorer with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and has been back in the goals in June with the Netherlands. Memphis has now scored 42 times for the Dutch national team, meaning only Robin van Persie on 50 has more goals for the Orange. However, the 28-year-old may struggle for minutes next season if Robert Lewandowski arrives, but sports say he is ready for the challenge. Definitely, Memphis have been making it clear that he wants to stay for a long time at FC Barcelona, despite the prospect of Robert Lewandowski making it to Barcelona, and he thinks that he will fight for his place. And I see this news as a very great news that Barca are working on extending Memphis Depay's contract until 2025. I think Memphis Depay is a very talented player. I mean, a very good player for us. And I just think somehow it could have been unfair if Memphis Depay was sold this summer. Hopefully he isn't sold, because reporters is saying that Barca are still open if a big offer arrives for him. But I think Memphis Depay is a quality player. He's a very good player. Even though last season he had injury problems, I think he was at his best when the season started, when he was bought. And that, unfortunately, when the injury came, we saw that Memphis Depay lost his form. And some Barca fans were thinking that Memphis Depay was not fit for Barca. I very much believe Memphis Depay is a special talent. Looking at the way he has been performing for the Netherlands, I think he's a decent striker that Barca need at every time. And when we talk about having squad depth, I think Memphis Depay fits the bill. Being at our roster makes sense. And I just hope that he isn't sold and the contract extension works out very well. I think this comes as a great development for me. And I hope you guys also like the fact that he has that possibility of staying at Barca until 2025. So let's see how it goes. Barca are still working for Robert Lewandowski, and keeping Memphis Depay will make a great deal. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.